Okay, all right. Mr. Johnny?
Right.
Energy Minister?
Yes, Mr. Jinapo is an experienced hand. He's done it before. He was the deputy before. And he's very active in Parliament too. So he knows the game. He understands the game. And I'm glad how the president likes to put in more experienced guys now. Because you are going to environment. Running the ministry is a very complicated matter, you know, documents disappearing and all sorts of things. So when you have guys like that, they know what goes on and how to.
Documents disappearing where? Into a black hole.
Oh, into a black hole. So you have enemies within the ministry. Your enemies are there, and you must be able to identify them and how to operate with them. When you employ them, it's not very easy to sack people from the ministry. So you have to be very, very, correct in how you manage these areas. Right. So
ECG seems to be at the heart of a lot of problems in the power sector.
I think one of their biggest problems is collecting monies in cedis and paying off
the debts in dollars.
And you come to a meeting today and they tell you the dollar is 10 cedis. In about 2 days time they sell is 15 cedis. How are you going to manage that? And until you can get dollarization in our banks, huge money is coming from cocoa, gold, and all the things that we're talking about, it's going to be a difficult area to operate. So we must elect those responsible for those areas that, look, we must get investors to come and try and get our oil fields working. We must get the cocoa sector lifted up heavily, the gold to be dug properly, and that is going to be our backbone in doing these things. Otherwise, it is going to be a continuous struggle. The other area is how you conserve electricity and power. Ghanaians, I don't know how you can see street lights in the afternoon all on and not off. People don't put their lights off. People don't conserve electricity. They see it as, it's all right, no problem. When I come back from work, I'll put it off. But the power is running and money is going. I see street lights in areas where you're supposed to see it off. And daytime, it's been on for 5-6 hours. In fact, by 5 o'clock, I expect that street light should be off. And then you watch day and night when lights come on, and put it off when you see the glimmer of light. Because if you don't do that, if you can get electricity off for the whole day, you conserve a lot of money. So these are areas that ECG must work on. Don't allow street lights to be running around like there's no. It's a happy Father Christmas industry. It's not. These are some of the areas that you have to checkmate. And then there are areas in Accra where they are not able to collect money. They just can't collect it. It's the part of Accra. It's a difficult area.
Why?
Is the infrastructure there and how there's sort of characters that you have there. So you have to go and sort it out. Talk to government and how you could do this.
There's always a way.
There's always a way. There has to be a way. If you're empowered, there has to be a way.
Indeed. Your thoughts about the performance of Mr. Jinapo yesterday? Would love to hear it. I'll read your messages pretty soon after we've heard from the third nominee who faced the committee in the evening of yesterday, Attorney General and Justice Minister Designate Dr. Dominic Ayine. He has defended oral, nothing to do with our teeth or our mouths, but everything to do with Operation Recover All Loot. And this is what he had to say about oral, which was established on December 18th, 2024, and chaired by Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, MP. Listen to Dr. Ayine.
Up on audio on C4 and off all studio mic. Hey. C4. I think about as a ceremony day. I'm not my head. That new sound. I need to do this thing. Sound day here. Sound will have the sound. I go to that. There are technical issues, so move on. We'll work on it and call it back. You are like, open sound.
This, wait. Okay, so we're gonna. Can you just take this away and unlock it for me? Yes, thank you. Yeah, come for it. Unlock it for me, and then we'll get your messages on 05555561034. So, Dr. Dominic Ayine basically described oral as a vital mechanism to promote accountability and recover stolen state resources. This is what he said yesterday at his vetting. Is the fear of oral the beginning of wisdom?
Oh yes. Yeah. If you have nothing to hide, why do you fear oral? You see, we want to protect the resources of Ghana. If there are some few elements who want to take advantage of us and gain more than what they don't deserve, why do we go and report that? Yesterday they quoted an article from the Constitution that it is the duty of every citizen to make sure that you protect the properties of Ghana. And if you see somebody running down those properties, you have the right to report the person. So Ora, he just said that, look, if you have seen somebody stealing or stolen public property somewhere, come and give us the information. I heard that there was some contractor, is he behind you here? He wanted to demolish some building that some people were occupying. And when they called Ora and they intervened, the person stopped. It was a state property which was sold to an individual. If this Ora was not set up, that person would have taken that property to be his own. Maybe we don't even know how much the property was sold to him. You see, so I think we all need to defend Ghana now. We all need to defend Ghana. You see, you cannot be in politics just to gain at the expense of people who queued and voted for you. Why are you alone? So me, I don't see the reason why they were able to defend the Ora very, very, very well. During the days of Rawlings, if you go to somebody's farm, you steal, they will bring you to a public arena and whip you. And people stop doing that. You see, until we are hard on ourselves, there are few of us, when we have opportunity to governance or leadership positions, we must move to ourselves, leaving the rest who came to support us to be where we are. So me, I support Ora. If you have nothing to hide, I mean, just feel free. They won't come to you. Feel free.
Mr. Johnny, oral matters.
Yes, I was watching that program, I think, yesterday, and I felt a bit sad as to how the minority kept on and on about oral. And he seems to have this sly bullying tactics of the child, patronizing him on the shoulder, walking off from the meetings, and all that. It was to serve no purpose. You don't behave like that. When you are trained and trained well, you must be able to, as it were, your chairman is there to navigate and control the meeting. You cannot try and embarrass him or make him look as if he's not clever. You don't do things like that. And you know, sometimes people behave as if, oh well, I'll do it, and no. The platform is a huge platform. You must show excellence. You must show articulation. You must show a man who has lost power but in total control. You can't behave as if, you know, there's a delayed shock and that you are still in the realm of, you know, recovering from a bad experience. You must take control of your emotions. You must take control of your personality and present it in a way that you're a very matured politician. I expect much better next time round. It's just the way he keeps wagging his finger. The wagging of fingers is an insult. You don't wag your finger to adults and people sitting on high tables. You don't do that. And I suspect that his own members eventually will call him and say, look, my brother, that's not the way to go. Check yourself out. So that's what I have to say about this the Attorney General. He presented well. I thought he was matured enough. He knows how to organize himself. And let's see how this oral thing goes. We all support it.
Okay.
Anybody in Ghana will support oral. If you've stolen our goods, if you haven't stolen anything, no worries. There's no problem. Why query? If somebody comes to steal from your house, we do not go and find out how who stole your goods. So let's check it out. Let's check it out.
If you have nothing to fear, don't worry.
Don't worry about it at all. Don't worry about it.
We'll end with, I'm looking at an opinion piece in today's Daily Graphic. Very interesting. It's written by